Clips and pictures used in today's video are courtesy of Sky Sports, the Chronicle and Newcastle United. The friendly then, Fordey, what did you make of it, the 3:45 minutes? That was an odd one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd one, really. I mean, did it really unearth any gems? Not really. I mean, the one that we're probably going to get onto is Pics and Fernandez, who you know quite a lot about. But apart from that, it's kind of business as usual, really. You know, the main players state their claim and show the reason why they're our main players, basically. You know, the likes of Richie, Shelby. I was more impressed with the guys in the third period. Obviously, when I said Fernandez was doing well, Yedlin was kind of doubling up with him on that right-hand side. I think Diarra played in the third period as well.
He did, yeah.
As well. So, but I was the main person I was disappointed with was obviously Gale.
He should have that 1-on-1 3-4 minutes after the Antwerp equalised. Then.
Yeah, exactly. The 1-on-1 and obviously the missed penalty. I mean, I know it's only a friendly. So
it's a penalty. Everyone misses penalties, don't they?
Well, yeah, it looks like it this season. Yeah.
Oh, let's not mention Hoslu. So all in all, you know, it was a bit of a strange one, but I think more importantly, we'll both probably agree that it was basically getting the legs out there and playing 45 minutes, 90 minutes and getting everybody some football. But, you know, it's a good thing we obviously didn't have a game on the weekend. But again, 40 results have gone our way once more in that Premier League.
Yeah, I'm very happy about that as well. And we've managed to stay in 13th place. So again, it's looking more than likely that we're going to stay up as well. Obviously, since then, Southampton changed their manager. They got Mark Hughes in as well. So again, that might be a little resurgence for them. But I think we're nearly home and dry. I don't want to say we're definitely home and dry yet. But again, I think that changes for us has come at the right time. We had to play them and get them out of the way, and now they've made the change. So again, that's not really going to affect us too much now as well. The real key game, as we know, is Huddersfield coming up soon. So.
Exactly. So we'll move on from the friendly. Obviously, there's been plenty of coverage on the channel, of course. You know, now players will start jetting off to their international destinations, under 21s, under 19s, full internationals, etc., etc. Obviously, we want them to come back injury-free.
Mm-hmm.
But the big one is the Slimani one, Islam Slimani. He didn't take part. He hasn't played a game yet for us, but Algeria still call him up. Now, you've got a theory, haven't you? What's your theory?
My theory now, again, it could be a load of rubbish, but I think there might be some sort of Dumbia clause in there where, you know, if he plays a set amount of games for us, then we're gonna have to pay out more than what we're paying already. So that might be the reason why. Because why would you call up a player that's not eligible to play or able to play due to injury? So I don't know. It's just something that I've just thought of. Maybe
the thing is that Newcastle can't say no because of the FIFA ruling as well. So they have to let him go. And if he goes and plays 2 games and then breaks down, I mean, what is that all about? That is a potential, because we don't know. He didn't play any part in the friendly because he wasn't risked. And then he could potentially go and play 180 minutes. Effectively, I know he would. He'd probably play 45 and then 45 in a separate game, but that is a risk. And is it a signing? And that's easy to say in hindsight now. Is that a signing that one had to make? Because Rafa says that signing had to be done to bring a strike room. But then the questions are, it's going to bring on that Mitrovic debate. He's firing them in. Mitro's on fire. All of that kind of jazz. Where do you stand on that?
Going back to what you said earlier on, we had to make a signing. I think it wasn't like his top priority signing, but we had to make some sort of signing. Obviously, Rafa wanted to get rid of Mitrovic. He's gone, and as he said, he's doing well at Fulham. So we had to make some sort of signing. But even if Slimani plays 1 minute of international football, you got to be thinking to yourself, why is he not playing for us first? You know, and why is he not prioritising us before playing for your country? I know your country is a real proud moment and all the rest of it now, but don't forget who's the one who's taking the chance on you and the one who's paying your wages as well. So that's surely what come into play.
On the flip side, he's gaining minutes, isn't he? So it could be, ironically, match fit by the time Huddersfield comes around as well. So we're kind of win cover. Well, who knows? Now, just going back to that friendly, you know, you touched upon Victor Fernandez. What did you make of him?
I was very impressed with him. I know, as I said, you've brought him out countless amount of times. You've done a load of work on the under-23s. I really like the look of him. You said that he plays on the left most of the time, but obviously played on the right. But obviously he's got loads of competition. You know, in terms of wingers, I think this has been our healthiest season of competition that we've had for ages. But again, it doesn't hurt to have another, fresh pair of legs coming on, fresh ideas. He's not scared or anything, just to kind of beat a player, or at least try and beat a player. And the chemistry that he showed between him and Yedlin,
surprising, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've not seen that with like Yedlin and Richie, who usually plays on that side, because Richie's not that type of winger to beat a player, is he?
No.
He'll put a ball in, don't get me wrong, but he's not going to beat a player. He's not got the pace for it. So it was refreshing to see Fernandez kind of beating a player or attempting to do it. And again, it's something that I would love to see. If we're home and dry, after the Huddersfield game, why not experiment and try and blood in some of these youngsters into the team? Because we've got rid of a whole host of them, haven't we?
Yeah,
so,
I don't think you'll do that probably until we're mathematically, probably last 2 games if we're safe. But yeah, Victor Fernandez, the thing I like about him, I've said it all the time, he will get the ball and he'll just run at you. He doesn't care. And if he doesn't beat you, he'll get up and do it again and again and again and again until he beats that man. You might say that lacks discipline because he needs to put his head up. But I like him. He's raw. He just runs it. And the nearest thing we have to that is probably Atsu, but Atsu doesn't do that every time. Whereas Fernandez wants to take you on. He gets people off his seats. He's exciting. He can come in and out. He's easy. The thing is, he goes down a little bit too easy, but that's because he's so fragile and he runs at pace. And if you knock him slightly, it's not much diving. He's because he's knocked off pace, and he's a real threat. And I hopefully might see him towards the end of the season if we are safe. But I think pre-season is probably his next step up and see if he can impress in pre-season again and see if he can push into the first team. But he's a real threat, and I've already said already that he will go on to be a star. Either it's not at our club or that'll be somewhere else in Spain or wherever across England. But we'll keep an eye out for that one. We're just going to come off topic for Newcastle for a couple of stories. The first one is the club down the road, and we don't really talk much about Sunderland on Newcastle Fans TV. We don't, to be fair, but things are going bad for you. They're going really, really bad for you. One of the players gets arrested for drink driving, but at half time they thought, right, okay, we'll try and introduce, I don't know how many fans were there, 15,000 at the Stadium of Light, maybe a little bit more.
27, no. Was
it? Okay. But things can get worse than invite a fan on. It was Newcastle fans. Tell us what happened, Fordey.
Well, yeah, they had their little half-time show, and apparently a Newcastle fan was there by the name, well, you know the name of him already.
Yeah, Kenny Ashton.
Yeah, there you go. So, was it the crossbar challenge by any chance? Crossbar challenge. Couple Sunderland supporters failed to do it, and guess who stepped up? Oh man, hit the crossbar, and then I think, what was it? The steward.
It wasn't just the end of that, though, was it?
Oh no, it just was the end of that.
That was just the beginning.
Did he not make a stewardess?
Yeah.
Not make the steward, and then after that, here's where you come into it. Yeah, you know all about that.
He starts running around, Dean the Shearer, and what made me laugh is that it wasn't just the local media picked it up. Sky picked it up.
Everyone.
And put it on Sky Sports News if it can't get ridiculed even more. I mean, God, I know we'll laugh at them, but things can't get any worse for them. Such a comedy moment. And Kenny, if you're watching, get in touch with us because we'd love to interview you. Fucking hell. Hey. Oh, God. There's so much happening down that road. They're all going to go down, but hey, just a comedy. And speaking of comedy, Fordey, tell us what's going on with Floyd Mayweather.
So apparently he could be taken over from Mike Ashley. We've gone from what was it? Vince McMahon, was it, ages ago, to our lass who's not taken over us to big money Floyd Mayweather.
Fucking hell. I mean, this was reported by the Daily Star, who claimed that Floyd Mayweather is thinking about taking over Newcastle, everybody, and he's thinking about ploughing the money and all of this because he's got all this millions. And do you know what it is? What even gets better for? He's not going to stop there, is he? Who's he going to bring along?
His first sign is going to be, wait for it, Cristiano Ronaldo. Could you imagine?
You know what it is? I wonder if he's been talking to my friend Hugo Viana.
There you go, man. The influence that you have.
Fucking hell, man. I mean, where has this story... I know this is not a reliable source. I don't know if these are worse than the scum. But, I mean, talk to me about where they've got this from. Where do you think they've got this from?
I think they've put 2 and 2 together and come up with 15. I mean, he was up there not too long ago up in Newcastle at one of those talkings, and you never know, it could have come from that. It might have been like a drunken exchange, like, you know what, I've got a spare 250 mil to spend. How about I take over that club up the road? Oh, the one that we all support? Yeah, it might have been something along those lines, but you know what
you can imagine at Lavello, everyone's giving the high fives, way, and all of that, and dancing on the bar. I've seen the video of it, but that is just outrageous. I mean, you just take that for a pinch of salt, but realistically, the takeover, we may as well quickly wrap up on that. Do you think that will happen seriously with Amanda Staveley at the end of the season? If we're safe.
Yeah, if we're safe, I mean, it's looking like a more better investment if we're safe, and obviously in the Premier League. But who knows, man? Anyone could put a bid. You know, Tyson Fury was up in the northeast over the weekend, so he might be with a shout after that as well.
Oh, fucking hell, man! Fucking crazy. Hey, a couple of daft stories at the end there. We thought we'll give a bit of a light entertainment towards the end, but once again, Fordey, thank you again once more for coming on.
No, thank you, man. It's been entertaining as always.